Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Color Me Bad Lynn back with a brief share and review on a fragrance that's been in my collection for quite some time. It is from a house that I love almost all of their fragrances. I'm obsessed with the House of Armaf. I'm gonna tell the truth about it. I really love their fragrances. And so there is one fragrance I'm a little iffy about that I have in my collection, and I want to come on and share it. And if anybody out there has this fragrance in their collection and they adore it, share that with me in the comments. Help your girl out. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. We are glad to have you. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that bell, the notification bell, and make sure you hit that subscription button. We'd love to have you come back. Watch as many videos as you so choose. There are over 300, so have fun. On our channel, mainly we talk about fragrances that are in my collection. We talk about all things beauty. So we're hashtagging all things beauty. We also talk about love, relationships, romance, dating, faith, family issues, you name it. We are going to touch the subject and the topic. It is what it is. We're going to go there. So the fragrance that I want to share with you guys today is from the House of Armaf. I already spilled the beans. And this is All You Need Is Passion. I'm going to bring it in a little closer so you guys can actually see the bottle. Okay. So if you're familiar with that, if you have this in your collection and you love it, I'm not, the verdict is still out on this for me. I liked it when I first got this. I got like 25 fragrances on today, but I liked this when I first got this. But when I sprayed it out this morning, I was like, I don't know about this. Let me see. Let me get on here and talk about this. Again, this is All You Need Is Passion from the House of Armaf. And so we're going to let that calm down a little bit, because if I sniff it right now, it's going to smell like Play-Doh to me, because I've been smelling so many fragrances this morning. I've been playing around in my fragrances. You guys do that? Play around in your fragrances and your makeup? Why not? Again, this is All You Need Is Passion, Armaf for women. Anyone who wants to wear this fragrance absolutely can. Your main, of course, of this fragrance, it is fruity. It's woody. It is sweet. It has yellow floral. It's aromatic. It's nutty. Soft, spicy, floral, vanilla, and amber. Never mind me. Okay, so let's get into like the notes of this fragrance and what it has in it and what in the world is going on with this perfume. Because like, okay, so right now it's okay for me. It's okay. And it smells like something that's in my collection. I can't put my finger on it. And that's how I ran across this. Because I was thinking to myself, like, this smells like something. So then I got to smelling all kinds of stuff. And now I'm all confused because my nose is not working properly. I got all kind of scents up in my nose. And I'm drinking coffee. So I smell my beans to make sure I cleared my sinuses so that I could, smell correctly. I don't know. Help me out. It is All You Need Is Passion by Armaf. It's a Cheffer floral fragrance for women. That's what it is. Cheffer fragrances kind of play tricks on my mind. I love them, but they play with my head. So that's what this is. It's a Cheffer floral fragrance for women. If I look surprised, I really am. I give you honest reactions. I'm not an actress. Top notes are blackcurrant, pear, pink pepper, and bergamot. Some people call it extra, but I think I'm probably over and beyond extra, so I'm probably extra. Your middle notes are ylang ylang. It has jasmine in it, and I think that's what kind of attracted me to this fragrance, because I love me some jasmine. The note jasmine. Mimosa, so it has a champagne cocktail in here. They just doing a lot. Okay, so now it kind of smells good, but it smells, I'm gonna figure out what it smells like to me. I have a Nina Ricci fragrance that kind of smells similar to this, but it's gonna come to me. Again, it has mimosa, neroli, and tuberose. Your base notes of this fragrance is tonka bean, hazelnut, vetiver, and patchouli. So it could be, for me, the combination of the hazelnut, vetiver, and patchouli. I'm going to figure out what it is that's throwing me off with this fragrance, because I like it. But like I said, when I sprayed this out this morning, it threw me off. And I go, what in the world is going on over here? It just is something. I don't know if it's because I hadn't sprayed out on this fragrance in over a year, or what was going on. But it just totally threw me off. And I'm just trying to figure this thing out. And I love patchouli. I love patchouli fragrances. I love vetiver. I think a lot of times, and I found this with other Sheffer floral fragrances or other Sheffer fragrances that I have, that they're a complex fragrance is what they are. And they will throw you aloof depending on your mood, what's on your mind, and things like that. And that's what it is. Because I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, well, I know I like this fragrance. And when I first got this, I love this fragrance. But this morning, it threw me off. Like, it confused me. And I don't like to be confused like that. And I don't know if anybody else experiences that with their fragrances. It's so frustrating because I can't pinpoint what it is. It doesn't have anything in the fragrance that I don't like. All of the notes I absolutely love. But I think it is because it's a Sheffer fragrance. Sheffer fragrances have a tendency to throw you off a little bit. So when you first spray them out, they are not love at first sniff. But then once, along with your body chemistry, and they heat up and they mellow out and dry down, they turn into something magical. And that's what's so peculiar about Sheffer fragrances, I think. And I think that's why a lot of people don't care for them. But I love Sheffer fragrances. So I'm definitely not going to throw this out or give it away. But I had to figure out what was going on with this fragrance. I'm going to show you guys a sprayer on this, because it sprays out like you have to stand back. It's a lot. See, when you first spray this, it says it's aromatic. I don't really get, maybe in the first spray. It does give me remnants of, which is one of my favorite fragrances, Aromatics by Clinique. That's one of my favorite fragrances. I love aromatics. I even love the flankers of aromatics. They're gorgeous. If you don't have any of those, you may want to get your nose on them because they're gorgeous. But you really can't smell anything out of this. You have to spray it on. Let's see if I spray it on something, what it will do. Let me try this side. I've already got something on this side, so I hate to do that. I'm trying to figure this thing out because it's so complex. And I love a complex fragrance. That's my thing. My hot button is fragrances that most people don't like. Because those are the ones that normally work really, really well for me. Okay, so I do get the black currant. It could be, it's got black currant, pear, pink pepper, and bergamot in the opening. So it could be that pink pepper. I like pink pepper, but it has to be done right for me, because sometimes it can be a little bit off-putting depending on what it's combined with. And you have to be really careful. Nowadays, a lot of people put bergamot in their fragrances. It's a really, really popular note in fragrances nowadays. And if it's not placed in the right order or with the right amount, with certain notes, it doesn't give off a good smell. I definitely get the neroli in this. The tuberose, not so much. I think the tuberose actually comes in, even though it says it's in the heart note of the fragrance, I kind of smell a little bit of the tuberose at the end. But what I really, really smell in this fragrance is I get the nuttiness once it dries down. That vetiver and patchouli are kicking. So if you love a strong content of patchouli and vetiver, you probably want to get your nose on this. And it's really, really affordable. I'm sure it wasn't over $50. I'm sure of that. Normally, if I do like a blind buy, I don't do blind buys on fragrances that are really, really expensive unless I put my nose on them. Unless I know it's a fragrance that I can trust. Like if I watch someone do a review on it, and I trust their taste on a fragrance. If we have the similar taste in fragrances, then I'll normally go off of like their recommendation for something that I've never heard of. But this one, I don't think I heard about this one from anyone. I just ordered this when I was on Armaf's website one night, probably around 2 a.m. in the morning, up, during the shutdown or something like that. And that's how this ended up in my collection. I like it. It does dry down and it has a slight creaminess to it. The tonka bean mixed with that hazelnut give it almost like a coconut or a cocoa bean, kind of like a chocolatey scent almost at the very end of this. And for me, fragrances with chocolate in them, if they're synthetic, kind of throw me off. That could be what it is. I like more natural notes. And nowadays you'll find in a lot of fragrances, the newer fragrances, that there are a lot of synthetic notes being used, especially when it comes to your musk note, which normally, if it's a fragrance that has a pure note of musk, it'll say civet, which is the extract from the actual animal that they use, the secretion that they use. But this is definitely a beautiful fragrance. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with it and why it's throwing me off. So if you have All You Need Is Passion from the illustrious house of Armaf, share with me in the comments what you think about your fragrance, how you pair this, what type of lotions and creams. Something's tickling my nose. What kind of lotions and creams you use with this fragrance. I would love to hear from you. Share your thoughts on this fragrance, because I absolutely love the packaging. I love the bottle. Love this. And I love Sheffer fragrances, especially if they're Sheffer florals. And I am an absolute fan of Armaf fragrances. So you hear me come on and talk a lot about Armaf fragrances. So share with me down in the comments and tell me what you think about this one if you have it in your collection. If you're looking for a Sheffer floral fragrance for women and you don't mind a little strange and spending a small amount of change, get you some. This is absolutely gorgeous, you guys. I want to thank you all for watching. I do want to thank also all of my new subscribers. Thank you. I greatly appreciate your love and support. I hope that you're having fun. I hope that I made you laugh, smile, think. That's what we're here for. This is Color Me Bad Lynn signing off for now. We will see you on the next video. Again, make sure you hit the like button if you like this video. Hit that notification bell so each and every time I upload a video onto YouTube, you will be notified. And if you can't watch it right away, you can save it for later. And last but not least, the most important thing, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This is Color Me Bad Lynn. I love you guys. Bye.